What's up, guys? We're going into a game of Wraith here on Refueling Tower. I think, obviously I normally go Sky Wraith, sometimes I go 3 into Warp Blast, but I'm thinking because there's an Assault out, I will go with 1 into an Abduction. Usually the only reason I don't like Abduction is because of Torvald, and Torvald's not really that popular right now, so. I'm also going to take Smell Range because there was a lot of changes to the perks on monster. They reduce damage and cooldown again, so I think that the other ones are a lot more viable now. Because I mean they've been nerfed into the ground. I think this is the second time that that damage and cooldown reduction got nerfed. So we're gonna go ahead and try the small range. I like it for long range abductions anyway. It kind of gives more opportunities to Wraith to pick people off in certain situations. So I think it's pretty good. Just waiting for their trapper to lock in. Looks like he might not lock in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lennox here. It's actually, I don't think Lennox is that great against Wraith because it's pretty hard to actually hit with her her punch. Wraith's usually moving all over and darting all over the place, and you're not really ever going to be close enough to the assault unless you're focusing her down. So, but there is the Lennox. We don't know what the trapper is, unfortunately. Oh, there it is, Maggie. Okay, so we're up against a Maggie. Not going to be doing any sneaky stuff. Although we might do a little bit, but I'm not going to sneak straight from the start, probably. There's not really any point to do it anyway. Alright. Go ahead and eat some of the colonists at the start of the relay, and then try to find a bunch of mammoth birds usually spawn up in the top right, so I'm gonna head up there. You can pretty much go anywhere on this map. There's good amounts of wildlife pretty much anywhere. You can see I kind of checked on the side there for that sloth. Noticed that it wasn't a buff. So the buff sloth could be on the south side of the map. Could also be in the top right corner. I think there's a sloth up there as well. But yeah, right up here there's a lot of mammoth birds, so that's where I was going. And it looks like CDR's up here as well, so that's pretty good for me. I'd definitely be trying to grab that. They did make all of these creatures substantially stronger, so I don't know if you can do it without any armor now, but obviously with a Wraith, it's pretty easy to get your full armor stacks. That stupid mammoth bird. Alright. So I'm just about evolve ready, which is actually pretty quick. I just need one little bit of armor. I might actually be able to thread the needle here if I can figure out where. Yeah, it looks like Maggie was a little bit to my right, and so I should be able to get out of this if I do 3 dashes. And they're putting me into combat, which helps me as well. So I just took the opportunity to get on the other side of the map and not pin myself down into a corner. It's really good to do if you can ever find where the trapper is, and with small range, that's one thing that you can do a lot easier. Alright, so I'm getting flat cannon, it looks like. I could see that being kind of annoying. It doesn't really have to reload, so she can constantly be just putting pressure on you with that. She's actually pretty close. Let's see if I can get a sneak pounce. I messed it up. I think I could have gotten it there. Either way, I forced the shield out, which is kind of what I wanted anyway. And I am evolve ready, so I don't mind taking a dome. If they ever free her. Alright. I'm gonna go on Kyra, I think. They do have a Hank, so I mean, Hank is technically my focus, but Kyra is an easy second focus as well. Either one of them are good to focus. Hank's a little bit easier than Kyra to get your first down penalty on, but it's not necessary. I was taking a little bit too much damage though, so I decided to back out a little bit. Stall out the dome a little bit more. I don't need to get a down penalty necessarily, so I just need to get out of this without taking a ton of damage. I don't know why that didn't hit, actually. It is a bot Maggie though, so it's kind of annoying, but I don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot done here. I think mostly I just need to try to get out. The dome should be coming down anytime now. Should be like right now. There it is. Alright. So I didn't take any damage, which is good. No permanent health damage. And I'm evolve ready, so I can just kind of go right around this corner and evolve. Is probably enough distance. Lennox might catch up to me, which will deal a pretty significant amount of damage if she gets her stacks up, but I don't think she'll get that many of them up. We'll see. Yeah, she didn't even get any damage on me, really. I don't actually know what she was doing. She should have been able to get at least a little bit of health damage on me. No clue. I'll take it, though. So I could think about getting full armor and turning a fight while I have cooldown reduction, or I can just keep going and try to get evolve ready again. It's really up to me at this point. And up to kind of what they give me. If they, you know, hand me a down penalty, I'm obviously going to take that. Alright. So after I eat this, I should be very close to full armor, if not full armor already. Let's see if I can maybe get an abduction here. Oh, what? That was right on. Oh, that kind of sucks. Alright, let's force out the shield. Then I'll just dodge around a little bit, burn out some time on the dome. And also the cooldown on that shield. Nice, I actually hit people with that, that's good. So I'm going to focus on Hank a little bit on this fight. Alright, I forced out his cloak just there. If he was still up there, he took damage off of that as well, but I'm not sure where exactly he is, so I'm going to give him a little bit of space while his cloak goes off cooldown. And then as it starts to go off cooldown, I'll climb back up here. I actually think I just saw him for a second there, yeah I did. And I can see his jetpack a little bit. That's a good orbital though. Hank's doing a pretty good job, and so is Kyra, keeping him alive, but they should be running out of steam here in a second. I'm hitting a lot of my abilities, so he should get a down penalty here if I can hit this. There it goes. Alright, nice. See if I can re-engage on this really quick. Oh, that was bad. If I was able to get that that interrupt on Hank, I would have been in a pretty good spot to even possibly end the game right there. But yeah, if you can cycle your abilities twice on Wraith, I don't think there's really a team that can like take that damage. Obviously, you know, it's their job to make it so that you don't hit your abilities, you know, 4 times in a row basically, because you got your 2 abilities, and if you hit them twice, I think almost everybody goes down to that, with a couple of power attacks mixed in. That's kind of weird. I wonder if there's a problem with Lennox where abduction isn't quite hitting her her model correctly, because that's twice now that I think I should have hit her, and I didn't. Be interested to keep testing that in the future. Alright, so I think I'm a little bit ahead right now. 1.5 bars for my priority target, a down penalty on my priority target, and actually they're taking a little bit of damage. Are they going to get a down penalty from this? Even if they don't, I'm going to go for this. That was kind of bad. Yeah, I could either let them try to move out of position, or just go for the down penalty here. I missed my... Okay, they got the dome. It's fine, I'm okay with a fight here. I wasn't actually going for her that time, but I'll take it. Nice, I hit him. I got him there. He might get another down penalty from this, actually. I'm not sure if he went down or not. Ugh, I went into that orbital. Alright, I did get that down penalty. I also got a down penalty on Assault, it looks like, as well. I've actually had that problem on Lennox before, where when you're playing against Wraith, you're trying to get in range for those, like, power glove attacks, and her Warp Blast just, like, deals damage to you. I would have liked to get that buff, but I'm reasonably sure that's the buff. I didn't actually look at their characters when I was in the fight, but the way that they attacked it, it looked like it was the buff, and they all grouped up on it, so. Actually, they don't have a buff icon, so it looks like maybe that wasn't the buff. That's kind of weird how they all grouped up on it though. Then. All right. So I got 3 down penalties, 2 on my priority target for 2.5 bars of health. Definitely worthwhile. I have to start focusing Kyra in fights now, or just try to end the game. Either one kind of works. I'll probably get Evolve ready and take one more fight, unless they're like really far off of me, off of my trail, in which case I'll just Evolve. Because I don't really see them right now. Even with my small range. Okay, now I see them a little bit. So with the smaller range increase, it's close to 100 meters out, so if you don't see them, you probably are safe to Evolve. As long as they aren't saving all of their jetpack, they won't be able to get to you. Wow, she just put herself in the corner there. I mean, I did it as well. She actually got out, which is kind of weird. My abductions don't seem to be hitting like they normally do. She's doing a decent job. Everybody clumped up there, though. One power attack to all 3 of them. Really good. Wow, she's still up. There she goes. I'll go for Kyra as well, and then I could probably end the game here, but let's play it safe. I know Lennox can dish out a ton of damage. I've seen it when I'm playing her, so if she had 4 stacks there, she could have just kept hitting me, and it's almost like half a bar each hit, so it can go pretty quick. This is like the sure win right now. It's for me to armor back up. Like, there's no way I lose. So I'm just gonna evolve on these corpses. They'll probably expire by the time I get out of the cocoon, but... And I think I'll take, yeah, 2 into decoy, 1 into supernova. Just split it up a little bit. Alright, so it doesn't look like they want to chase me anymore. And it also looks like that is damage resist, so I could pretty easily take that. Actually, it looks like they're coming now. Maybe they spotted damage resist as well. So it looks like they're going to actually go for damage resist right now. So what that actually means, if they commit hard enough to this, I could just win the game through power relay if I really wanted to. I mean, they're committed pretty hard. They even domed. If I would have just rushed power relay, I might still even do it just to put some pressure on them and show them their mistake, but like I hate winning through power relay. That's not the way that I like to win. Obviously, if it was like if ranked play ever comes out and someone makes that mistake, I'm going to take the win every time. Like At that point, it's all about the win. Right now, like, it's still about fun, you know, for me. But, I mean, I'm still assuming that ranked play for this will eventually come out, so when it does, obviously I'll take the win. But I'll go for the relay a little bit here, see how close I actually get, and you'll see, you know, I might actually be able to win it this way right now, or they might make it back just barely in time, but if I would have went straight there when I talked about it, when I noticed that I could have, I would have been able to just win the game. I'm almost sure of it. Yeah, like they're still 100 meters out. Like I could probably win right here with this. Okay, there's the first person, and I think that's Daisy. No, that's Lennox. They might be able to get me off of it here. Yeah, they will. But you can see. Oh, that stupid door. If I would have went straight for it, I would have been alright. So I think I'm just gonna loop around and get the damage resist. There's no reason to go into this fight when they have a buff and I don't. I have plenty of time. They might come out to meet me, and if they commit too hard, again, you could just kind of circle around and go to the relay. They pretty much have to let me get the buff because the relay is low. And if Lennox is sitting up there when I come back, I'm going to try for an abduction on her. One, because it'd be a great way to start the fight, and two, because I want to test it a little bit more, because it seems like I'm missing her body all the time when I'm going for abductions. Alright, well Daisy's gonna die. Because she's being crazy. Oh, that's game. That's over. Any chance they had just got lost when Kyra poked her head out and got abducted. You cannot fight on the side of the relay at all. Yeah, it's over. That's really bad. It is not worth trying to keep Daisy alive. In fact, letting Daisy die there to get the ship started quicker was the correct way to do it. At first I started like trying to kill Daisy and I was like, wait a minute, I don't actually want Daisy to go to the dropship right now. Alright, one person left. Not sure. I think they went off this way. Yep, they're there. That's small range OP. It is Maggie, so I mean, if anyone can buy time, it would be Maggie, but I don't think she's gonna be able to buy this much time. The biggest mistake is to not attack those harpoons, because they'll end up hitting me in the back anyway. It's not costing you that much time to do an auto attack in between. Alright, and that should be it with one more. Alright, that's it. So thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.